Hi TV Diamonds, welcome back to the channel. So you guys, before we talk about today's topic, I want to thank everyone who voted in our community for our community identity. So we are now known as TV Diamonds. I want to thank Glow Natural, ID Zillion, Zuleika, every single one of you. Catherine, thank you so much, guys. I appreciate you and I love you all. Okay, so before we go on some housekeeping rules, TB Diamonds, I want you guys to show me your diamond emojis in the comment section. Okay, that's how we're going to know ourselves. All right. Anyway, you guys, so the second son of the King of England, Prince Harry, released a book, all right, Spare, and that book has been causing a lot of conversations on the internet, and I was like, let us talk about it. Okay, so Prince Harry is the second son of King Charles and the late Princess Diana, and he is married to Meghan Markle. Meghan Markle used to be an American actress, but since she got married, she has stopped acting. So at first I was not interested in the book, to be honest, because they also have a Netflix documentary, so I'm going to be talking about it side by side, pari passu. I'm going to be talking about it side by side because I haven't read the full book, but I just took out my time to watch episode 1 of Harry and Meghan Netflix documentary. So the very first time Netflix sent me the recommendation of the movie, I was a little bit irritated because I felt like the first sentence in the documentary was like he was complaining and he wasn't grateful and all of that. So I was like, oh, please, I can't be bothered by rich people's problem. But when this Spare book came out, I began to see reviews on YouTube, people talking about it, seeing it on blogs. So I was like, okay, let me go and listen to this thing. And I wanted, I watched a couple of people and it was all negative, and I already had that negative bias, like I said. Then I said, okay, there's one person I need to hear her take. Then I will go and watch the movie, the documentary, and that's Fumi Desaluvold, Auntie Fumi Desaluvold here on YouTube. Amazing woman. I love her channel. Like, I literally just rest when I want to rest and relax. That's the channel that I watch. And when I listen to her analysis on the Prince Harry story, my goodness, you guys, if you haven't watched it, go and watch it. It gave me a different perspective because, like I said, I was irritated at Harry based on what I was seeing on blogs. Like, this guy is entitled, what's wrong with Meghan, you left the British family, like all those type of things. And I watched episode 1, like it's long episode, but I just said let me come and talk about it with my TB Diamond community. I watched episode 1 and everything that Auntie Fumi Desaluvold said is spot on, you guys. If you haven't watched that video, please go and watch it. And she made a case for Harry, okay, because a lot of people think that, oh, why is he fighting his family? He's airing dirty laundry in the public, he's entitled and all of that. And the funny thing is, why I immediately understood where Auntie Fumi was coming from when I watched her video was because a couple of days back, myself and my husband were actually talking about last borns who have gone through trauma, right? And we're having that conversation not in light of Harry, but immediately I listened to Auntie Fumi, I got it immediately. Like, I got it because this guy is someone who lost his mom at a very young age, exposed to the paparazzi. I think I understand it a bit. We don't have paparazzi culture here in Nigeria, but we have blogs, and when blogs will carry your news everywhere, and sometimes it's a financial consideration, okay, because if blogs I myself inclusive, if I know that talking about a particular person is going to drive traffic to my YouTube channel, best believe I'm going to talk about that person. Okay, so it is what it is. And now here's a young boy who has lost his mom due to paparazzi following the mom up and down, not giving them privacy. Now him and his brother, they step into that shoe, and they have the paps following them everywhere. At some point somebody's going to revolt. And when I'm going to read excerpts that I've been seeing about the book. I haven't read the book. Like I said, I'm watching the Netflix documentary, so as I watch, I'm going to come and talk to you guys. Okay, so this is like episode 1 of Harry and Meghan and how they met. So I'm going to be talking about, like I said, in light of the book and all of that. Now, spare, like Harry mentioned that all his life he's just like a spare for his elder brother, which I don't know, like some of the things that he said, I feel like no child needs to hear those type of things, but it is what it is. It's real life. Okay. And the very first thing when I saw the whole thing, I said the rich also cry. There used to be a soap opera where they said the rich also cry, because sometimes you think that, oh, because somebody is royalty, lives in a mansion, or not just a mansion, lives in a palace, life is just easy for them, and but it's not so. Where from Harry's story, we are seeing that life is not black and white. People do have their struggles, people do go through stuff. Okay, so yeah, so watching the Harry and Meghan episode 1 of their documentary, it really opened my eyes to see things from his perspective. A young boy who has lost his mom, there's absolutely no help. Like, he had to walk behind his mom's coffin. That was one scene that I was worried, in the sense that I know that we like fan culture and all of that, but the people who expected them to shake their hands, greet them, like people were grieving more than the actual people who should be grieving. Do you understand? And I'm like, and they had to put on a smile, more like a show. Like, that's so much for a young person to go through, because you just lost your mom. It's not what I don't even want to imagine it. Okay, it's not what I pray for anybody. And rather than you just being curled up somewhere, I guess that's why they say uneasy rests the head that wears the crown. Because with the royalty comes a lot of responsibility and a lot of baggage. Okay, then Harry growing up had to deal with the press. Look, young people, teenage years, people, all of us will all go through some sort of that teenage years, because you're still trying to find yourself, you're still trying to know your place in the world and all of that. So he was just a young boy, okay, probably made some mistakes that every other young person is going to make, right? But it's just that now you're in the full glare of the whole world. Your story is highly profitable, so the paparazzis will not stop. The reason they're not going to stop is because it's a lot of financial interest. But there should be a line, right? I don't know what the laws in the UK is right now concerning paparazzis and all of that, but I think that there should actually be a line. Like, there should be a line. One other part of the show that I really loved was when they showed Princess Diana standing up for her children and telling the paparazzi, one particular paparazzi, they were in Switzerland, and she got up and told them, no, you can't film my children. I came here to have a vacation. Over 15 different photographers had filmed them, and the man was even polite and was like, oh, I wasn't part of those, I just want to get a picture. And she said, no, like, I'm just even wondering, how can people live that way? It's not easy. I know I'm a YouTuber, we put our lives out there, but even as a YouTuber, that sometimes I caution myself, like, I don't want all my business out there. Do you understand? I'm not even a popular YouTuber, so to speak. So I can just imagine the kind of trauma that family had to go through because they were royalty. Anyway, like I said, I'm still watching. I will come back and tell you guys so that I can see this from my own perspective. We all have different perspectives and we can share our perspectives in a respectful manner. There's been all sort of things they've said about Meghan, how Meghan is manipulative, she's removing Harry from his family. But I think that it's all Harry. It has nothing to do with Meghan, to be honest. And I'm just even wondering, like, when will women ever win? Because your husband does something, they will blame the wife. Like, it's almost like African setting where a husband will do something, the family will say it's the wife that's the husband is actually the one making his decisions. And like I said, I don't want to repeat all the things Auntie Fumi said, because honestly her analysis was fantastic, and it was like a scale just fell from my eyes when I watched Auntie Fumi, and that's what even rekindled my interest in, okay, because I used to love Meghan Markle. I used to watch Suits back then. Like I've said before, I'm a lawyer, and Suits just gave you a different perspective of law that's not applicable to Nigeria, sha. So I used to watch her show back then, and I liked her. So when she got married to Prince Harry, we all watched it. It was beautiful. It was a fairy tale love. Do you understand those type of things? But the reality of that relationship, wow. Anyway, I'm still watching it, you guys. I will come back and tell you. I will come back and tell you as I watch. But share with me, have you read the book? What's your opinion about Prince Harry and Meghan Markle? Are they doing too much? A book, a documentary, is it called for, or you should just keep quiet? Share with me what your thoughts are. Thank you so much, guys. I will see you all in my next one. Bye.